Well, hello everyone, it's Craig here from Pure Dead Gaming, and I'm back today with a updated Let's Play of a little known indie gem called Out of the Box. I would guess that many of you will not be aware that this game even exists, and I don't blame you. It wasn't highly marketed, there wasn't a big push for it when it first came out, but I loved it. I really did. I reviewed it on our website back in 2018 when it first came out, and I was really smitten with it. The sort of idea behind it is, if you've ever heard of a game called Papers, Please, it's a bit like that, except you are a bouncer. And the gameplay is all about your reaction speed in processing, which doesn't sound overly fun, but it's addictive. It really is. And the story and what goes on in the game is where the fun comes from. There's a lot of good humour in it and things like that. So the game launched back on the 22nd of August 2018. It's on PlayStation 4. I'm sure it's on PC. I don't know about Xbox. I should have checked that out before I started. It's £11.99. I believe it's $15 should you want to check it out. It is sometimes on sale, but honestly it's not really, it doesn't really appear in the sales very often, if I'm quite honest, but it's worth the price of admission. And see how clever I'm getting? The price of admission. It's a bouncer game. No, fine, let's move on. So I have deleted my save file, so I'm starting from scratch, and I just want to show you maybe 15-20 minutes of what the game has to offer. Once it gets into the sort of nitty-gritty, you do have to concentrate quite a lot. I'll maybe mute myself at that point and just explain what's been happening during the more quiet periods of the game. But let's get started. Right, so I prefer manual advancing of the text. So it's Harry's office. So straight away, I like the art style. I like the cartoon art style. So we'll just see what's been going on here. So there we go. That is the initial backstory. What I really like about this is there is an overarching story throughout that actually gets deeper than you would expect. So this is here where they'll show you the fundamentals of the game. So the bar at the top of the screen, that is the capacity. So you don't want that to get too high. So you're wanting them to make more money. Let's move on to customers. This first guy. As you can see, he's a normal looking dude. Press L2 to let him in. There we go. Now select this customer using the left stick. Okay, so this guy is looking a bit of a state. He's not had a good day, as this lad, and he looks like he's perhaps had a massive bag of coke, or meth. They're going with meth, so we'll go with meth. We don't want any meth heads, drunks or bums. They don't fit in this place. Get rid of that prick by pressing the button that just popped up, so R2. So you send him on his way. So L2 to let people in, R2 to get them out of there. Good job. Keep in mind that letting people in is your priority. You can deal with the jerks later. So you have the option to select through the people that are highlighted here, and you can let certain people in, and you're trying to get as many in as possible. So like he says, you don't have to worry about selecting all the drunks first. You want to sort of keep funneling people in at a regular rate. So lastly, we have the clipboard. So you get different rules on different nights. This changes. So this is how they change it up. On certain people, on certain nights, they'll be looking for a certain type of clientele. I think there's, when you get a wee bit further in, there's certain nights where they want like a particular amount of women. They want a good ratio of women in, and so you have to prioritise that. So access is forbidden to bums and smackheads. Drunk people are not allowed. Access to people under 21 is strictly forbidden. So if you see people that you think look young, you have to ID them. That's another thing. Or do you have to ID everyone? Can't remember. So we'll just put that away. Select a customer to start working. So let's get this chick at the front here. What's up? Not much. Right, she can go in. So we'll just punt this person now. Go fuck yourself, but why? I've got a lot of drunks. Let's select this guy here. He looks can't tell if he's drunk or not. He's in a better nick than quite a lot of them though, so this guy in the blue looks alright. I don't think that kid has reached the legal age to be here. So you can press L1 to ID people. So this is another part of the game where you have to be wary of fake IDs. So you ask for ID, press R3 to check it. Only people born after 1981 can get in, so he's 1984. You also have to watch for them not having the right picture on their license. Let's get him to fuck. I realise watching this playing out, it looks like, how is this fun? But see, once you get into it and you're like firing people in, out, and away in fast order, it really does start to become like it's addictive. It's an addictive game, and the overall story, the week to week story, is pretty good. Right, so let's go with this chick here. She's quite nice. She probably should ID her though. 1981, right, she's fine, and you get. Right, so she's going in. This guy. Apparently I've already let a few in. Right, he's fine. So again, you want to be wary of the people who have got sad faces. So like this guy here, this girl here, sorry, get her out of there. This girl here, get her out of here. This guy looks pretty angry, look at this guy. Let's get her in. This guy, maybe ID him, he looks quite young. 81, and you go. This wee doofus can go in as well. Okay. Stay at this guy. Cheeky bastard. Fucking Shawn Michaels wanting in the door. Yeah, you can get the fuck. Beat it. So you start to get into a real rhythm. Of letting people in and throwing them out. And so what you need to be doing is you need to be 82. Right, so that guy can't get in because he's too young. So you need to fire him away. And so the game becomes having to deal with these people as fast as possible. And the faster you do it, the more people you let in, the higher your score is, the better you do. And sort of every few weeks you'll have decisions to make based on different things that happen in the story, and it can play out in different ways. So I think there's like 4 or 5 different endings, and I know you wouldn't think it based on what's happened so far, but they're actually pretty deep. Like the stories about this guy trying to reconnect with his daughter, he's trying not to get sucked back into a life of crime. It's honestly pretty cool. Like I totally get, it's a strange game to do a let's play of, because I totally get looking at it and being like, this feels like work. And it does in a way, but it's addictive work, and you end up invested, like I say, in the story. Yeah, so the penalties were $100. I think that's from fines for letting in youngsters. And there's also the expenses for the hospital bills, because later on there's people that will not take too kindly to not being let in, and you'll end up having to fight them. I don't remember the fighting being overly... It doesn't like turn into like, I don't know, like a boxing game or anything like that. I think it's mostly text based. So I'll just let this cutscene play out. So that's us been introduced to the parole officer. He plays a role as we go forward. I'm hoping to play this up until you get the first VIP, because there's some amusing bits in this. Right, I'll do is just a start. Let's see how you do tonight. That guy's carrying a briefcase. No matter what he says, no backpacks or briefcases allowed. You never know what he might have in there. Get rid of him. Let's follow him, get him. Fuck. So you get him out, so now let's ID her. She's fine, and you go. This guy, and you go. This guy, and you go. Let's check, let's see some ID. 73, and you go. And you go. Let's check, and you go. This guy, ID, and you go. No, she's about to stay. This chick's pretty hot, and you go. She's looking rough. She's looking nice, and you go. Looks like there's some trouble in your line. See that guy with the mohawk? He's messing with that other dude. Do something about it, or the guy will leave. Okay, so we need to select him at the back. What's a prep like you doing around here? Come on, I told you I don't want any trouble. Well, I'm sorry, trouble's my middle name. Wow, I thought it was Hawk. Oh, what an asshole. There we go, so let's ID him to just annoy him. Right, in you go. Maybe I shouldn't let him in actually, he's looking a bit scuffy, isn't he? Scruffy. Right, well you're not getting in this fucking statey, mate, they wanna. Maybe she can get in. No. In you go. More bad news, two guys are arguing at the front door. Okay. These things make the club look bad and scare people off. Do something quick. Okay. Oh. Let's try to reason with them. Some people just won't take a telling. Press the R1 button to give the guy a piece of your mind. Batter. Night night, dickhead. So you don't want to be smacking everybody, but sometimes people need a good smacking. You wouldn't happen to know where the box is. This is the box, mate. So having to deal with people that are upset at the moment. Oh no, Bet that guy's underage. Fuck. He can go in. Jesus, state of you, missus. Off you go. She can go in. Caught a minor. That sounded wrong. Sounded wrong, but I did in fact catch a minor. She can go in. That's the thing, you could ID everyone, but you want to be letting in as many people as possible. So the place is full of kids. Guy's got grey hair, surely hell he's alright. This b-boy looks impressionable, I don't think he's aged. Yeah, get the fuck, mate. See, sometimes you ID them and then you press the wrong button and then you've let them in anyway. And it turns into a whole thing. Right, let's clear some of the riffraff here. This chick's not happy. Let her in. Let this chick in. This chick looks quite nice. Let her in. Let homeless Bobby go. ID. She's okay. We might actually clear the line. Oh, we nearly cleared the line. Right, I think we'll do one more day because I'm pretty sure it's on the third day that you get one of the VIPs, and they are honestly the one of the highlights, I would say, of the game. I enjoy them. They're basically comedic takes on real life celebrities, and it's quite amusing. So yeah, certainly this game, it's not for everyone. Look, it's not. It's more of a narrative with some fun gameplay thrown in, but it's not. You don't have very much control over what's going on or anything like that. So I totally get why some might not like it. So we're here for a prescription. So bad times, he's on the pills. What pills? Who knows? Maybe happy pills, maybe not. Right. So I think they add another spin on things here. Right, VIP list. So yeah, we'll do this night, and that'll do us. Like I say, even after this night, it does expand further. There's more things get added in. There's a lot more stuff like fake IDs, and like I said, certain nights are themed nights and different stuff like that. It's really fun. I love the art style as well, I must say. I'm a big fan of the art style. I didn't even play Papers, Please, but it was a huge hit. Like, it's not like it's a game that flew under the radar, but unfortunately this one did, and I feel like it deserved more of its time in the limelight. So hopefully I can, in some small part, give it that. So let's have a look at night 3. So we've got a VIP list. Vincent Sullivan and Elizabeth Morgan. So this, when someone says they're on the list, this is what you would check to see if they actually are or not. This might not be one of the celebrities comes. Hopefully it is. Obviously don't leave VIPs waiting in line. So what I would do here is I'm going to get my phone out, because you want to be as efficient as possible. So I'm going to take a picture of that VIP list so that I have it in front of me. Because I don't know if it will happen in this level, but you have people saying I'm on the list and then they have the wrong name, and if you let them in, you get trouble. Right, let's go. In you come, Tubbs. He might have been underage actually, but... Let him in. ID this guy. 84, off you go, mate. So as you can see, we're going at a pretty decent clip here. .73, and you go. Don't know why I ID'd that guy. Clearly, off you go. Right, so you're not allowed in. If you have a briefcase, ID this girl, she can go in. ID, yep, and you go. Let her in. Let her in. .80, they can go in. This guy at the front's annoyed. Let him in. Let him in. Oh, I've let him in, he's getting... probably shouldn't have let him in. Fuck him. I need your help. There's a guy I want to get rid of, and Warren the Butcher. Get out of here. There's some guy from your past. So he's Vincent Sullivan, that is one of the names. There you go. So you will have people chancing their luck, and they will not be said person. ID that bloke. Let her in. He's getting flung. This girl looks a bit young. No, she's alright. So the club was almost full there, so you can use that time to just clear out some of the folk that you know you're not going to let in anyway. Like this chick here. And then we can come back down, ID this guy. He's alright, and he comes. Not too scruffy. ID this boy. And you go. We need to have a look at some of these people that are... The club is full. Wait a bit before letting people in. You made me lose... The fuck? Absolute cheek of that bloke. Let her in. Oh, I don't know why I've sent that guy away for no reason. Press the wrong button. Get rid of the junkie. Get rid of the homeless guy. Get rid of this guy. And then there should be enough room to let these people in. sometimes it's just worth IDing them. If you get a second. That's annoying then. So that was a sort of introduction to the VIPs, but you get a good few different like celebrity lookalikes, but they'll be called something different. So like, I'll give one example. So a guy comes up and it's clearly Donald Trump, but he's called like Donald Flump or something, I don't know, and he's banging on about making fucking, I don't know, like sugar puffs great again or something like that, and he's just going mad. And there's a bunch of different stuff like that. I'm sure Britney's there's a whole host of people that like turn up, and it's really well done. And like I say, I don't want to get too into it, but like this story starts to play out in deeper ways than you would imagine. And so overall, like I really like the game. I always meant to, after this, go back and play some Papers, Please, because it's a game that I missed, and I missed it at the time. I missed it in 2013 when it came out on Steam. It is now on PlayStation and I believe Xbox, but I haven't had the chance to go back and play it, and I would like to, because this was my sort of introduction to that genre of games, and I think it's really good. It all comes down to knowing the buttons and processing things as fast as possible, but once you get into the zone, it actually can be fun. Like I say, the game is £12, so you may feel that that's too much, and if so, then what I would say is keep an eye out for a sale. The game's not for everyone. It is maybe one that you would only pick up once and say, nah, not for me. I do have a friend who picked up the game on my recommendation and did not like it at all, and I can certainly see that point of view. But if you like what you've seen here and you fancy giving it a go, check it out. It's available definitely on PlayStation and on PC. I think it probably is on Xbox, but don't quote me on that. And yeah, just check it out. I'd love to see a sequel. I don't think the developers had another game since. I hope they're working on a sequel, and I hope it's got a very similar art style, because it's just really cool. But yeah, that's my Let's Play for Out of the Box. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the subscribe button. If you could also leave a like or a dislike and a comment, that would be great. If you would like to check out any of our other content, you can do so at our website, which is puredeadgaming.com. We have lots of reviews, opinion pieces, and more. 3 years worth of content on there. We do the occasional live play, Let's Play on Twitch, which is Pure Dead Gaming. You can interact with us on Twitter, which is Pure Dead Gaming, and we also have a weekly podcast, which is called Pure Dead Gaming. That releases every Thursday at 3 p.m. UK time. We discuss the latest gaming news, what we've been playing, and random shit that's happening around the world, and it's always a good time. Episode 27 of that just went live a few days ago, and you can catch up on any podcast service. Make sure you subscribe to that and you will get new episodes as soon as they air. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Craig, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.